Steph, welcome back to the desert. We know you had a little setback having to pull out of Acapulco, so just give us an update on how you're feeling ahead of the first Masters 1000.
I am still in recovery. I won't be pretending or trying to say that I'm the favorite in this tournament or that I have chances of doing well in these the next two tournaments, because that would be wrong. So I don't see myself as one of the favorites for the next two tournaments. I personally haven't said it a lot of times in my career, but I don't think I will be capable of going deep. But so far, the main priority is getting my body ready and fixed for the clay court swing. I'm enjoying being around the tennis. I like tournaments like this. I like being a participant and aiming for titles and aiming for big things and Masters 1000 events. But I am pretty sure it won't be my best performance in the next couple of weeks.
Any questions?
So if that's how you're feeling about where you are physically, what's the advantage to actually play in the tournament as opposed to just practicing? Skipping the tournament.
Sometimes, you're being given difficult tasks and decisions that you need to take, and it's difficult to always act the right way. There's the factor of, I cannot miss a Masters 1000, even if I really want to. The tour is demanding, and these tournaments matter a lot. There are certain rules in place for participation and, being part of these events. And, I did make a deal with myself that I will not be skipping the next two events, that I will commit and I will come and I will make I'll put the effort and travel all the way from Europe to try and do my best and play here. But, I just have to do what I have to do and play to the minimum if that's something that is required.
Anyone else?
Just can you talk about the injury? What is going on exactly, and what are you doing to rehab?
Well, it has been a tricky injury. There have been a few changes that I did during the preseason, which certainly helped me keep up with the consistency and play better at the Australian Open swing. And I did enjoy myself very much out on the court, having seen that sort of transformation within my game. And also technically, you may notice in videos now compared to before that my technique might have changed a little bit, and that was part of the whole preseason thing that I was referring to earlier. And that had a small impact on my shoulder. Yeah, it's a very unfortunate injury at this time of the year, because I had a very good, strong start to the year. I consider a Grand Slam final a good result to start the year with, and one that I was unfamiliar with before. I've never started the year with a Grand Slam final. So, yeah. However, it is important to keep faith in the daily procedure to get back healthy. My shoulder, has had a lot of impact in the last couple of years with the constant playing and week-to-week competition. And I just need to take my time and have the right medical team by my side to help me recover to the fullest and not have complications like this again in the future.
Stefanos, could you talk a little bit more about those changes that you've made and sort of just what the goal is? What is it that you want to be able to do on court?
Well, when you're dealing with situations like this, the only thing you wish to yourself is to have a career that's healthy, where you can actually compete and go out on the court and give it your all without any repercussions or without any difficulties. And we've seen it with some champions like Rafael Nadal, who have been struggling with injuries for a long time, but they're still able to play and play at a pretty good level. The technique was something that was kind of vital for me, because I was looking to step it up a little bit in my game. I was looking to upgrade my my tennis, and that was one solution to go about. But it ended up costing me a little bit. So yeah, I'm here trying to get back on court. I haven't had a lot of practice sessions the last 2 weeks. I don't think I've practiced so little in my entire tennis career so far. Very few hours on the court, and also I've been very limited to what I can do on court. But I have a big love for the game, and I very much want to compete in front of the Californian fans, but also fans that come from all over the world to watch the event. So I'm doing it for them right now.
Let's go.
Now that it's been a few weeks, could you reflect a bit on the Australian Open? What were some of the positive things? What are some of the things you think?
It's a result that I really wanted, especially in Australian soil. Whenever I return to Australia, there are only good vibes and good feelings. Starting a big Grand Slam tournament there. I haven't been much negative when I play there. I just feel in high spirits. I feel very much connected to that place and to all the people that come support me. So I'm glad I started the year with the Grand Slam final. I mean, of course, it's frustrating not being able to close it off once again. But I did have a great opponent on the other side of the net who is known for his competitiveness and his excellency on the court. So painful to deal with a loss like this, but I immediately recalibrated and allowed myself to continue on stronger, which wasn't really the case in the next tournament that I got to play. And that was due to the injury that was formed there during the week of Davis Cup. And also mentally, I think I was a little bit tired as well. I've been playing a lot of tennis. If you put and include also the preseason, which is an excruciating 2 weeks in a row, full of physical effort, full of it's just pushing to the max, and combining it with high intensity matches, combining it with best of 5 matches the week after the United Cup, ended up having a big toll to my body.
Last one.
Greetings. Good to see you. Tennis has so many rules, so many traditions, many aspects to it. If you could change one rule, one tradition, what do you think that would be?
I very much like the old format of first to break in a best of 5 match. It brings back good memories in terms of as a viewer when I was a little kid watching these matches. I really enjoyed some of the thriller matches that went up to 20 all. Some of them were a bit extreme, I have to say, and took ages to finish. But there was something exciting in there, and I think it made tennis a little bit more sort of a marathon than it is now, And when you reach that point during a match, there's so much tension, and there's beauty in that, which unfortunately has been lost with the new introduction of the match tiebreak at the end of the 5th set.
And did you see Isner Mahmoud?
I have watched highlights of it. I was not there, but there's something exciting as well to that. You know, it's mostly psychological. It's just sometimes that I feel like the result could have been completely different if it was on at a match like this, where consistency plays a much more important role in closing off the match instead of just a few lucky shots or a few shots that might have hit the target or went the way you wanted them to go.
Thank you.